white, diamonds bright. That's your life, bitch. Solid testing on top of the T. Diamond, they shine like the sun on the beach. In the nighttime, got the sun on my neck. Went straight to the block when I jumped out the jet. I jumped in the game when I jumped out the bench. Whoa, we get to that money, we praising that paper, you praising a bitch. I'm paid in full, no money, Mitch. You smell the Cali as soon as it lit. Whoa. I got a bitch, you gon' eat up the dick, get her on Percocet. I did that shit just to stun on my ex. I sold the dope to the teacher, you with the teacher pet, yeah. Fuck how much money you got, man, I can't buy respect, yeah. Clarity in my diamonds, you can see through my wrist. Nigga keep telling me pop your shit, might get popped, can't play with the kid. And I got bricks, same color the grits. Low key book got me off of the grid, I'ma pop out in that 6, I let her blow in the wind, then make her go down on her friend. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah. I got ice, reach for it, that's your life, yeah. I got hoes, they got hoes, I got dykes, yeah. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah. I got ice, reach for it, that's your life, yeah. I got hoes, they got hoes, I got dykes, yeah. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah. Plain Jane on my wrist, dog is buried in gold. I got work for the low, they just get it and go. Bust down, Tatiana, you ain't seen this before. Lot of V's, I got rings, young MJ on the go. That's your girl, that's your bitch, but dog, I call her my hoe. Balenciaga bought some more, got a scuff on the sole. Gold bottles in the club, pour that shit on the floor. Dog, I came out with that ice when I put my arm in the bowl. Dog, I'm taking up all the lanes when I put the rose on the road. I got white dynamite, you can put the shit in your nose. Old school crack rock, you smell the shit on my clothes. Fuck the kitchen, we cook the work on a portable stove. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah. I got ice, reach for it, that's your life, yeah. I got hoes, they got hoes, I got dykes, yeah. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah. I got ice, reach for it, that's your life, yeah. I got hoes, they got hoes, I got dykes, yeah. Diamonds white, dynamite, diamond nights, yeah.
It's the man. Welcome to Showface News. Call me what you want, just don't call me woke. I'm rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. We back again with another one, gang. You dig? But without further ado, all the way from Flushing, Queens, we have the one and only Soo Young. Stop playing, gang. Come on. That's word to Soo Young. Listen, man, we back again with another one now. It appears that this murder of Big Jook has gone cold, champs. It looks like the police cannot find a suspect. It looks like they're having trouble. The Memphis Police Department having big trouble trying to find who could be responsible for the murder of Big Jook. That has been a lot of speculation, champs. A lot of speculation. You think some people know, some people really don't know, champs. But I'm going to show y'all the files that we have right now from the Memphis Police Department. I want you to make sure you hit the like button and share the video as we, continue to, give you these documents. You dig? Hit the like, share the video. But check this out, gang. Let's get right into it. Boom, boom, boom. So, give me 1 second. Make sure y'all getting them likes up, by the way. But here's what it says, gang. It says, do police have a suspect in Big Jook's death? During a press conference Saturday evening, Deputy Chief Paul Wright said police were analyzing video but did not have a suspect identified at the time. He said it was also not clear if there were multiple shooters. Okay? Unsure. They don't know how many people it was. They don't know if it's one suspect, 2, 3. They don't know anything. But then here's the most recent news, champs. It says, what's the latest on the investigation into Big Jook's death? Well, it says on Wednesday, which was yesterday, Memphis police said they had no new information to release. The investigation is ongoing, champs, which means they can't find nobody right now. Okay? They can't find nobody. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think they will be finding anybody. You dig? I don't think they have any leads, champ. I don't think they will be having any leads. And the last time you heard me speak about this, I said this might be a cold case. And it looks like it still might be a cold case, champs. I repeat, allegedly. They might not be able to catch who did this because of the joint effort it took for this to happen, champ. All right? Like I said, there allegedly was several individuals who came together to make all things possible because Big Jook was out here putting hits on a lot of dealers out there in Memphis, champ. All right? One thing that Big Jook definitely did was he was putting hits out on a lot of dealers out here in Memphis, champs, one of which being Young Dolph, of course, champ. Does this mean that this was get back for Dolph? It could, but at the same time, there were other people outside of Dolph that also lost their lives due to Big Jook. It wasn't just Young Dolph, champ. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? What could that mean, man? If someone is out here just putting hits out on multiple people, not just one, but multiple people, what do you think will be the end result, champ? What do you think is gonna end up happening as a result of somebody out here being so reckless, champ? Do you think that they would be standing on their own too today? If they were doing that for a long period of time over the years, champ, it's insane that Big Jook was so comfortable after putting out all those hits. All right? Insane. But again, with every action, there is a reaction, champ. And this is why we are here today talking about the situation. Some people believe that the man is innocent. An innocent life was taken. All the streets, all the streets, all the streets. Well, guess who was also a part of the streets and a part of the problem, champ? Big Jook. Big Jook was a part of the issue, champ. Okay? Big Jook was no saint. Big Jook literally was held accountable for his actions, champ. And it looks as though the Memphis Police Department has a hard time trying to find a suspect. Will they ever find one is the question. Because last time I spoke about this, I said this distinctly, told y'all that this is more than likely going to end up being a cold case. Okay? This is mostly going to be a cold case. Since yesterday, the police have yet to reach anyone, have yet to find any possible suspects, any leads in this investigation. They haven't found anyone, champs. All right? And I told y'all it's going to be hard for them to find anyone. Again, it wasn't just one person involved with this, champ. I want you to think about the situation here. I want you to think about what Big Jook did. Okay? Big Jook put hits out on multiple dealers in Memphis. Multiple, not just one, not just Dolph. Dolph was one person. Yes, he put money on Dolph's head. That's a fact. Money was put on Dolph's head. All right? Was there money put on Big Jook's head, champ? Allegedly so, champ. Allegedly, Big Jook was also a hit, champ. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, they are currently looking and they can't find. That's the thing. Yes, Memphis police have confirmed that they are looking, but cannot find a person, cannot find anyone who can potentially be responsible for the man's passing. And like I said before, it's going to be hard, incredibly hard. It would take so much for them to find out who actually did it, is what I'm trying to tell you, gang. For those of us who actually got the real information, for those of us who did, because there are people who did get the real information that we refuse to put out there for multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you know, then hey, it's going to be impossible. It's going to be hard for the Memphis Police Department to solve this crime, champ. It's too layered, champ. It's too layered. It's too strategic You dig? One thing's for certain, the Memphis Police Department has absolute zero to do with this crime in case you thought they were involved. This also was not a backdoor type of situation, just so y'all know. And yes, this was the same vehicle that was used to smoke Glorilla's former security guard, Big Leak, okay, who's is not with us anymore. Big Leak also a security guard for the CMG artist Big Boogie as well, champ. Okay? It's gonna be hard for the Memphis Police Department to find out who did this gang. You dig? Theodore Nunn says if they stay quiet, they won't get caught up. Hey champ, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be incredibly hard for the Memphis Police Department to solve this crime, man. You dig? It's gonna be hard, champ. Skrilla Gorilla says, LOL, yo, my man Dolph's family hired the Yakuza to off CMG apparently. Well, that's not true, champ. That's not true. Also, a lot of people are saying that Yo Gotti got Big Jook out the way so Angela Simmons can take over. That's also very false information. You have to understand the type of muscle that Big Jook had, because I understand a lot of y'all don't understand the type of muscle that Big Jook had for CMG. There is no CMG without Big Jook, champs. Big Jook is the investor, the soul of CMG. He can't be replaced. In fact, you might see CMG fall off the map because of the absence of Big Jook. Big Jook was the one finding the talent. Big Jook was the one funding the talent. Big Jook was the muscle behind CMG. But some of y'all have no idea that that's the actual truth, shit. All right? Yo Gotti ain't the investor into CMG. Yo Gotti is the face of CMG. Big Jook put Yo Gotti in position. Okay? Big Jook put Yo Gotti, his little brother, in position, is what happened. And that's how it went. All right? Ain't nobody got rid of Big Jook who was a part of the CMG label. Nobody. They would be foolish to do such a thing when he is the mastermind behind the label. The CEO. Big Jook. Okay? He's the muscle. All right? Big Jook wasn't taken out by any of his family and friends. This happened because Big Jook was moving crazy, champ. Big Jook was still on his kingpin movements. All right? The biggest drug dealer in Memphis, champ, for several years. All right? What you think about that for a second? All right? There's repercussions for putting out multiple hits on people, champ. That's all I'm going to say. So you can call this what you want. Understand that this is a possible joint effort, an alleged joint effort to put a stop to someone who was really out here wreaking havoc, champ. Who was really out here putting out bounties. All right? Just saying, we don't know who it was. We're probably never going to find out who it was, champ. All right? I distinctly said that this would be a cold case, and it turns out the police are having an incredibly hard time trying to reach and find a possible suspect in this crime, champ. Very hard. You dig? Bridget Wheaton said, smells like a sacrifice. Hey, if you think it's a sacrifice, that's cool. I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely not a sacrifice. What y'all need to understand is that street business is street business. And when it comes to street business, there is no Illuminati in the streets, champ. All right? In the streets, there is no Illuminati. When it comes to crime in Memphis, 10 times out of 10 is street-related crime. You dig? Same for Young Dolph. Everything is street-related. You understand? Young Dolph was a hit. Young Dolph was a bounty that was put on by Big Jook. Big Jook put the bounty on Dolph. That's why Dolph is not here. You understand? Treasure Man says, if anyone forgot to hit that like button, please take a second to do respectfully. Yes, please get those likes up. Hit the like, share the video. Hit the like, share the video. But yeah, this ain't no sacrifice. This is street business. You understand? A lot of y'all don't understand how street business works. Okay? There's no love in these streets. And honestly, eventually, he was held accountable for his actions. All right? Young Dolph was a bounty. Other drug dealers getting smoked in the Memphis area was a bounty. You understand? That's what I'm going to say, gang. But, hey, If you think that it was a sacrifice, that's on you. I'm not here to change your mind, champ. I'm only telling you information that is making sense, champ. That's what I can promise you. I can tell you some facts, you dig? And I can tell you some allegations. All right, I can't tell you what's true. I could tell you what's the truth. Here's the truth, champ. The truth is this. The truth is that Big Jook was held accountable for his actions, champ. That's the 100% truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the 100% truth. Bridget said it's made to look like street business. No, it's not made to look like street business. It is street business. Okay? It is street business. There is no sacrifice. What is the sacrifice for? And where is the sacrifice going? What does this do for anyone? If this is some so-called sacrifice, it's not helping anybody. This doesn't help anyone whatsoever. This hurts CMG more than anything. If CMG gets rid of Big Jook, they have nothing, and they don't have nothing. They about to fall. They've been falling. They're not getting the proper promotion. The last project CMG promoted was for Glorilla, and that's kind of been thrown under the rug because nobody's really paying attention to Glorilla like that, champs. You got Lotto, Sexy Red, Ice Spice, and all these other female artists that have definitely dethroned Glorilla of any type of clout that she did have. Glorilla was the biggest during her FNF run. Right now, the FNF means nothing because guess what? There's too many other female artists that are ahead of her and that are getting more recognition than her. Okay? You got people like Big Jook, who was out here finding the talent, funding the talent, and etc. It's hard to replace that. It's hard to replace that. You dig what I'm saying? So CMG's about to have a hard time. A very hard time replacing Big Jook. A lot of y'all believe Angela Simmons is going to replace him. She's not. Okay? Her uncle, Russell Simmons, was the owner of Def Jam and etc. But guess what? Just because her uncle was a very good businessman doesn't mean that she's a very good businesswoman, champ. Also understand that Angela Simmons is not going to leave Yo Gotti because y'all want her to. Angela Simmons' baby father got smoked because Angela Simmons' baby father was a street nigga. Angela Simmons has a history of loving niggas from the street. She's not leaving anyone from the street. Just because there was some pressure that happened with CMG doesn't mean that Angela Simmons is going to run away, champ. I can promise you that. Yo Gotti's probably the richest nigga she's ever been with, to be honest. You dig? Angela Rennick says this. The trail has gone cold unless they get a witness or some informant drops verified info. Well, I can promise you that's probably not going to happen. You dig? It's just not going to happen, shit. You dig? It's crazy, man. Tracy Hammer says the security guard brother went off on Seti Nash. The brother said he died in his sleep, not from being shot. Well, that's interesting. Well, guess what, champ? Word on the street is he got smoked on the scene. So how did he go off on Seti Nash when the man literally was pronounced dead on the scene? You dig what I'm saying? People be clout chasing, man. And people will clout chase to the point that they make their act seem legit. Okay? The man clearly passed away on the scene, champ. The only person that survived was the person that was with Big Jook that got shot right with him. That person is still alive. That person allegedly is paralyzed from the waist down. Okay? That person is allegedly paralyzed from the waist down. I didn't get any verification on that person being paralyzed at all. I heard a lot of people talking about it. So it's alleged that the man is paralyzed from the waist down. But one thing that I will say is this. Obviously, Big Jook was already gone once those shots were fired, champ. Multiple times, by the way. I didn't see any pictures of the aftermath, by the way. I didn't see any pictures of the aftermath. Okay? That's number one. I didn't see any pictures of the aftermath, but the person that was shot with Big Jook, yeah, he was allegedly paralyzed in critical condition, and that's it. He made it through, but Big Jook was pronounced dead on the scene. Obviously. You dig what I'm saying? Tracy Harris says the one with the white Tesla, the Explorer shot at. Yeah, so that was Big Leak, who was the former security guard of the artist Big Boogie and Glorilla, who are part of CMG. Okay, he's already gone. He got smoked, and the same vehicle that was used in the Big Jook murder was used to smoke Big Leak as well. Okay, and that's a fact. Does this mean that the same person did the crime? No. I believe that we will never find out the person that did this crime. That's what I believe. From what I understand, there's absolutely no way the Memphis Police Department will be able to solve this crime, shit. I'm just gonna keep it a G with y'all. Some of y'all believe different, but y'all didn't get hit up with facts. See, a lot of y'all believe that us YouTube vloggers don't have the facts. We don't get hit up by people from Memphis and etc. I constantly tell y'all, I have connections and reach all over the entire United States. People have hit me up from far and wide, champ. And there's people that I have close relationships with who tell me things that are very true, champ. And like I said, from what I was told, there's absolutely no way that the Memphis Police Department will be able to solve this crime, champ. If they do, hey, they worked overtime. But honestly, it's going to be incredibly hard to do. That's all I'm going to say. Yvette Bell says, this is crazy and they need to stop this mess. Well, I want you to know this. This will never stop. But one thing is for sure is what I'm going to tell you is don't expect Yo Gotti to crash out. Don't expect Yo Gotti to get revenge. Don't expect to crash out, champ. This type of situation isn't going to be, it's not going to, Yo Gotti can't even identify how this happened. Even if Yo Gotti wanted to crash right now, he couldn't crash. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's going to be hard for Yo Gotti to ever crash out because he's not going to know where to look to do it, is what I'm going to try to tell you here. Yo Gotti does not know where to go to actually do any crash outs. So don't expect Yo Gotti to give up his livelihood behind his brother's passing, even though he is definitely hurt behind his brother's passing due to how big and how much he meant to the CMG label. Now, what I can say is CMG might fall off, bro. CMG might legitimately fall off. That's what might happen. CMG as a label losing someone as big as Big Jook is gonna hurt that label in a big way, champ. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. You ain't really heard much from Moneybagg Yo. Moneybagg Yo, his heart is with Young Dolph and will always be with Young Dolph because Young Dolph is who set the tone for Moneybagg Yo's career. Young Dolph paid for Moneybagg Yo's first studio session ever. Okay, Young Dolph was holding down Moneybagg Yo. So even though he signed to CMG, if you want to be real, Moneybagg Yo signed to CMG because that was Moneybagg Yo's only way out the trenches. The only way Moneybagg Yo was going to make it out of Memphis was if he signed to CMG. And that was his only opportunity to get up out the trenches, get up out the hood, get up out them slums. He signed. But, you know, he can't really be cool with Dolph at the time because him and Gotti got a serious beef going on. Now, Big Jook and Young Dolph was very cool because when there was a drought, who was there to help Big Jook in the drug game? Young Dolph. Young Dolph being one of the biggest dealers out there in Memphis, he had to front that man some product whenever there was a drought, champ. When there was a drought in the street and, you know, the drugs wasn't making moves like they used to, guess who had to be there to help bro out? Young Dolph. All right. So he didn't help out Jook on a financial level. He helped him out on the street level whenever the dope wasn't making movements. All right. Sometimes there's a drought, champ. You know, that work not going to always sell, champ, in these streets. Your product not going to always sell 24/7, champ. That's just how it goes. You dig? Still New Breed says, what about his mother? His mother was never a target. See, the misconception is that the mother was running out of the car when she was running towards the crime scene after her son got popped. So nobody actually wanted anything to do with Yo Gotti and Big Jook's mother. That was a misconception. The mother was just there. The mother was never a target. never an intended target. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm just saying. Salute. The mother was never an intended target. They were not aiming for Gotti or Jook's mother. She was not a part of that. You dig? But one thing I can tell you for sure is if anybody was right there in that vehicle with Big Jook, they would have definitely got it just because they was there and they were a witness. So obviously in this case, you would think the person that is doing the shooting is trying to get rid of a witness as well. You dig? So anybody who was next to Jook would have definitely got it regardless. You dig what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, gang. But again, this case is going to be hard to solve. This case is going to be incredibly hard to solve. They don't even know where to look. The police don't know where to look. Gotti don't know where to look. Nobody knows where to look, shit. Okay? Liar says, it's definitely going cold. I was just thinking that to myself. It's definitely going cold. We might not even hear about this ever again after this week. Skrilla Gorilla says, is there any way that this didn't have anything to do with Dolph? Maybe it was some other street politics Jook was involved in. Well, let me tell you this. Whether or not young Dolph is alive right now or not alive, Big Jook, this same thing would have happened to Big Jook regardless, because again, Big Jook put a hit out on multiple Memphis drug dealers during the last 3 years. One of those hits just so happened to be the death of young Dolph, which he put up multiple dollars on. He got Hernandez Govan, who was his close partner, to go ahead and put that hit out on young Dolph. Hernandez Govan was the head of the operation to get young Dolph up out of here. The person who paid Hernandez Govan was Big Jook, and that's confirmed, okay? He put up quite a few bands to get Dolph up out of here, but also Dolph's not the only dealer in Memphis that got a bounty put on his head. There were other people in Memphis who had bounties put on their head as well, champ. That's all I'm gonna say. There were other people who had bounties. All I'm saying is the man was held accountable for his actions. Okay? The man was held accountable for his actions. He was moving like a kingpin still in his 50s. This man died at the age of 50. He never stopped. He never stopped in the drug game. He was always actively in the drug game. And what happens in the drug game is that people get smoked for competitive reasons. People get smoked over greed. All right? You have people selling products. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. Joey Bad says Dolph Homie's been sliding for 3 years. Well, yeah, definitely they've been sliding. You know what I'm saying? They've always been sliding. That's not here nor there. The thing is about it is this, you know, in the drug game, people get knocked off because of competition, because of greed. Everybody's trying to make the most money. Everybody's trying to take over a territory. So when you see other people making a lot of money, it gets violent. It gets crazy. That's just how it is, shit. It's not a nice game. It's not a pretty game. It's a part of the streets. And in these streets, nobody loves anyone. Nobody wants to see anyone outdo them, okay? So when other people are out here making moves, especially on your watch, it gets violent. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. You know? Maybe some of y'all can comprehend and understand that concept, or maybe you don't. It's fine. You know, you are entitled to believe what it is you want to believe. I'm not here to convince you otherwise. If you know, if it resonates and it makes sense, hey, it does. If it doesn't, hey, it doesn't. You know, I'm not here to, you know, tell you otherwise, but make sure you are hitting it. Like, let's get those likes up, gang. Get them likes together. Let's get more likes in the room. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Share the video, please. You know what I'm saying? If you want to send a super chat at Cash App or whatever, feel free to do so. You are more than welcome to do so. You dig? Joey Bass says it seems like Dolph was more loved than Nip. I don't want to go that far, Chin. See, Nipsey Hussle is very much appreciated. I would never say that he was more loved or less loved than Nipsey Hussle. Because the thing about Young Dolph and Nipsey is that they both had an entrepreneurial type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? They was all about ownership and owning your own stuff, which is a great message, you know, for people to follow. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't go up there and say he's, you know, bigger or more loved than Nipsey was very much loved and appreciated around the United States, man. Nipsey was a huge loss. I want you to understand that. Nipsey Hussle was a huge loss. If you know about Nipsey Hussle and what Nipsey was doing out there in Los Angeles, it makes sense as to why he passed. Nipsey died over jealousy, man. Nipsey was trying to do what most people thought was impossible to do. And that's to actually buy back the block, create your own, and try to unite the gangs and everything else to prosperity. And guess what? That's not what happened, though. He died trying to create the dream of most people who want better for the hood. And it just seems that just wasn't possible, champ. You dig what I'm saying? That just wasn't possible. What Nipsey Hussle was trying to do is just impossible. You can't change the hood, champ. The hood is gonna be the hood, and you can't change that. He tried to make the best of it. He tried buying back the hood, owning a strip mall in his hood. He tried to put on gang members that he used to have beef with back in the day. He tried to help them out. Nobody else was able to do that. He tried it, and the end result was him getting smoked. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna go into full detail with that because that's gonna create a whole nother situation. But people believe what they believe with the Nipsey Hussle situation. Just know there's a 48 laws of power, and that the big homie never wants you to be bigger than him when it comes to gang culture, champ. I don't care what gang you in. The big homie never wants you to be bigger than them. Let's just say that. When it comes to Nipsey Hussle, understand that big homie never wants you to be bigger than them or outshine their legacy. That's what I will say. Yes, I've seen what happened to Eric Holder in jail, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Super chats and cash apps are always welcome. You know what I mean? Appleton says Dolph didn't deserve that foolishness. Well, he might not have deserved it, but when you are in these trenches, when you in these streets moving reckless, this is what can come about, champ. Unfortunately, we have to realize that the reality of the situation is we got rich people that are still roaming around the hood like it's nothing, champ. And people like Dolph really don't care, man. He didn't care where he was at. He wasn't scared to roam around the hood, no security, in an expensive, 6-figure car, Lamborghini, whatever he had. He wasn't scared to do it. He wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? He didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, man. By somebody from his own set crazy. Well, laser beam 2 times. Let me explain something to you. People get smoked by people in their own set all the time. All the time. People get violated by people in their own set more often than people realize, champ. It ain't the first time I heard of somebody getting violated or taken out by somebody from their own set at all. They don't care. Just because they in your set don't mean nothing. You can have beef with somebody in your set. Just because y'all in the same set, that don't mean nothing, champ. There's no loyalty in gangs at all. You know what I'm saying? You could be here today, going tomorrow. You dig? A lot of people in plenty of sets have been taken out by people in their own set. That's not even new news. That's been happening forever. You dig? CMuse40 says, Showface, the mentality in the South, we do not do this up north. Ja Rule and 50, both labels got the bag. Well, champ, I want you to understand that they both got the bag, but bro, let's just say certain people ain't here no more, champ. That's what I gotta tell you. Don't think for a second just because them labels got the bag that it meant something, because It could have got worse than it did. That's what I'm gonna try to tell you, champ. It could have got way worse than it did. You know what I mean? It could have got worse than it did. You know what I mean? Appleton Johnson says it's black on black, bro. I mean, bro. The streets is the streets. We're talking about a survival environment, right? The streets is like a zoo, bro. Much like jail, you know, prison and jail are pretty much zoos for human beings, right? The streets are also zoos because everyone's in survival mode. It's a food chain, right? It's an animal kingdom. It's a food chain. You got sharks and lions, tigers, bears. It's a food chain. It's a survival mentality. It's a survival environment. So guess what? In survival, people have to go, bro. Everyone can't be in the same environment without warfare happening because it's literally a food chain, champ. Everyone is trying to survive by any means necessary. So that's how it goes in that environment. You dig? Just saying. So before we jump to conclusions, let's say this, that, and the third. It's street business. It's street business. Appleton Johnson says every other nationality has unity except for us. I doubt that, champ. Don't believe everything you see, champ. Don't believe everyone has unity because they don't. It ain't unity in everywhere, champ. It might look like, it might seem that way. That might, you know, it could seem that way, but I wouldn't say that every other nationality has unity except for us. I don't believe that, champ. It seems that way. You know? But when it comes to Young Dolph passing, that's just what it was, gang. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 with you, man. Survival mentality. And honestly, it should only be a lesson for people that aren't celebrities to stay out of the street life. If a Young Thug makes it out of this YSL trial and he has a mistrial and he's able to come home, Young Thug needs to stay away from anything street related for the rest of his life. You understand? Young Thug needs to stay far away from anything street related. Indigo Sky says they played a Chennai mind trick with this one for in the evening and nobody sees nothing. I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm not gonna lie. But what I was saying is this, that look, it's it just is what it is. That's all I can tell you. It is what it is. You know, you either agree, disagree, resonate, don't resonate, but at the end of the day, this is what the streets is. This is how the streets operate, champs. This is how it goes. And like I said prior, seems like this is gonna be a cold case. It seems like this is gonna be a cold case. The police is having a hard time trying to find suspects in this murder, and they are gonna continue to have a hard time finding suspects in this murder, champ. All right, that's what I'm gonna say. Especially with no eyewitness, it's gonna be hard. You dig? Appleton Johnson says Wallow warned Young Thug. He did. In one ear and out the other, pretty much. Black Sheep Media says inside job or industry hit. Neither of the two. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not gonna answer that question, champ. Hey, champ, I won't be answering that question, but salute to you, gang. Hey, champ, I can't answer that one for you. The lucky one says NYC. I see the X's in the building. Salute to that X. You dig? Indigo Side says he got shot 4 in the evening, bro. Broad daylight. I mean, that's not really broad daylight like that. 4 p.m. I seen the footage too. That's going towards the middle of almost night and day. I mean, it was sunset time. You know what I'm saying? Broad day or not. It don't matter when it happened. It was going to happen regardless. Whether you liked it or not, it was going to happen. Etc. says you have white gangs that take out other white gangs. It's just the black race they put the narrative on. Yes. Salute to Excedrin, man. Excedrin just spoke truth to power right there. Bro, there's gang violence in every type of background of people, bro. It's not susceptible to just black people having gang wars. There's gang wars between everyone around the world, bro. It's not susceptible to black folks. Y'all just believe a narrative that was painted by media. Oh, it's just us. That doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make sense to just pinpoint a certain group of people for violent acts, or violent acts happen all across the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, think logically and not emotionally, because if you think emotionally, it's easy to trick you. If you're emotionally invested into nonsense, things you can't control, you just start to think anything. You know what I'm saying? Angela Reddy says, thanks for your regular viewership. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the like, share the video. Please hit the like, share the video. But Theodore says, it is ours, just front page. He said Dolph was putting money on C Murder's books. Yeah, Dolph was official, man. Dolph had a lot of respect. I see a lot of similarities with Dolph and Nipsey Hussle at the same time. Like, Dolph and Nipsey, to me, have certain similarities character-wise. Dolph was very much respected all across the states. So was Nipsey Hussle, was very much respected all across the states. But again, the only problem with Nipsey was trying to save the hood, and he was not successful in saving the hood, but he tried his hardest. He came the farthest out of anyone trying to save the hood. But ultimately, his demise was just nasty. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, his demise was nasty. As far as Dolph was concerned, Dolph was trying to push people to be more entrepreneurial minded, trying to buy your own stuff, trying to not using the labels, but going independent and creating your own label. You know what I'm saying? More Master P type things. Dolph was very much influenced by Master P and what Master P did with No Limit Records. He did. So yeah, they were pushing for entrepreneurial, mindsets. Like they were pushing to be more entrepreneurial minded and building your own empire, man. Build your own empire. Buy back the block. Make it happen. That was the mentality. But again, those two gentlemen are not with us today now, are they? They not. Unfortunately. But this just shows you why you can't be a rich person in these low class cities and areas, man. Nobody wants to see you win. And people are constantly looking at you as competition. And like I just said, when you in these areas, you're a part of a food chain, man. You either a prey or a predator, or you are both the prey and the predator at the same time. You dig? Marcus Moon says Dolph was influenced by Nipsey too. He said, yeah, of course. Of course he was influenced by Nipsey, man. Of course he was influenced by Nipsey. Pray for Memphis. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Memphis is not going to be on fire like y'all think. Okay? I want y'all to understand that. Memphis will not be as crazy as y'all think. It seems that way, but it's not. Like I said, Yo Gotti will not be crashing out. You know what I'm saying? he won't be crashing out, man. That's all I'm going to say, gang. He will not be crashing out. You dig? Yo Gotti won't be crashing out. Y'all think Yo Gotti's going to crash out? He will not be crashing out. You dig? Because, like I said, Yo Gotti ain't the person y'all think he is. He in the streets, but he wasn't as deep in the streets as his brother. You dig what I'm saying? He wasn't. And a lot of y'all think Yo Gotti's gonna go crazy, but let's just say Yo Gotti was crazy. I keep telling y'all the same thing over and over again. Yo Gotti does not know where to look. Yo Gotti don't know where to go, where to look to get any type of revenge. Okay? He don't know where to go, bro. Yo Gotti is as confused as the Memphis Police Department is right now, looking for a suspect. Trust me, Gotti doesn't know where to go, gang. And if he does, he's not gonna do what y'all think he's gonna do, champ. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. We have over 200 people in the room. I want y'all to make sure y'all hitting that like button. Let's get those likes up, please. We're talking about this case of Big Jook's murder going cold, and Memphis Police Department not knowing where to go to find a potential suspect in this crime, champs. Chiller 9011 says Dolph was putting money into C murders while his witch friend Monica Denise, the mortician, dressing young Dolph in yellow t-shirt to fool us. I'm a little bit confused by your comment, but salute to you, champ. I don't know what you're talking about, though. And the streets definitely talk. Marcus Moore says, yeah, Jook was his street eyes and ears. Jook was his everything, man. Without Jook, there is no CMG, there is no Yo Gotti without Big Jook, okay? Some of y'all comments are insane. I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all comments are wild, but look, man, the Memphis Police Department don't know where to look. Your boy Yo Gotti don't know where to look, champ. It might seem like he don't know where to look. We are looking at a cold case, champs. We might be looking at a cold case. If they find anybody, well, somebody was telling. That's all I have to say. Somebody said something. I've been seeing a lot of people going around on my streams lately and other streams shouting a name out who was the so-called murderer. I don't even know if that's the person or not. I have no idea who that person is. I'm not here to confirm nor deny those things. I don't even know who that person is. You dig? But the Memphis streets aren't as on fire as you would like to believe. Those Memphis streets are not as crazy right now like you would want to believe. They were already on fire. You know what I'm saying? They were already on fire when Dolph passed. That's for certain. But right now, not as bad as you would want to believe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Etc. says CMG artists needs to be concerned about their future, and I believe you're right. CMG's artists need to be concerned about their future because they just lost a major part of their record label in recent days. Big Jook has been taken out. Big Jook is the one funding these artists. You dig? Yeah, Big Jook is the one funding these artists. He's the one finding the talent. They lost a major contribution to the label as the CEO of the label. They lost a big part of the label. You know what I'm saying? Old 38 Cutthroat says Jook caused his own demise. The guy, Grove Hero on pre-label, said he basically broke everything down a year ago. And 038 Cutthroat, my friend, you are 100% right. You're not lying, champ. I agree with you wholeheartedly. In the beginning of this live, I said the same thing. The man was held accountable for his actions. Simple. Nothing complex about that. The man was simply held accountable for his actions. If you're going to put a hit out on multiple drug dealers in Memphis, including young Dolph, understand that there are consequences that are lingering, waiting for you in the long run. And it might not be when you, it might be when you least expect it, okay? It might be when you least expect it. You dig what I'm saying? As far as Angela Simmons is concerned, she don't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Angela Simmons don't care. Has nothing to do with this. Angela Simmons is used to dating street niggas. Angela Simmons' baby father got smoked in the streets. Angela Simmons is not scared. Angela Simmons is not leaving Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti's the richest person that Angela Simmons has been with. Has absolute zero to do with her. Marcus Moore says the industry took their budgets out of rap and put it into Afro beats. I mean, the rap is still gonna sell. Let's not forget that. Rap is still gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? Chilla 9011 says this is bigger than Pre. You're right. This is way bigger than Paper Route Empire. You're correct. We're not gonna get into detail on how big it is, or you know, it's much bigger than just young Dolph passing. You know, it is. You feel me? But we're looking at a cold case. This case is on ice, frozen in the freezer. You know what I mean? Dwight Allen says violence sells and it always will sell. Violence always will sell. You understand? That's just how it's gonna be. Violence is always gonna make the most money. It's drama, period. Violence is a part of drama. Well, drama sells. People want to see drama. You know what I'm saying? Lex Black says, but Afro beats trying to dress and sound like y'all though. No. Well, the funny thing about Afro beats is really about scamming and finessing. So how different is it than what we already are listening to? Because a lot of Afro beats are actually, those songs are about scamming and finessing. I'm not going to get into detail on how and why, but think about the people that are making the Afro beats music. And then I want you to think about what they do, and then we could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people making Afro beats, they making scamming and finesse music. Let's be honest. Afro beats is scamming and finessing, bro. Let's be real. There's crime being committed in those songs. These Afro beat songs ain't about nothing special, nigga. These Afro beats ain't about love, peace, and happiness. It's about swiping. It's about jugging and finessing, champ. These Afro beats ain't no better than the music that you already listening to. I don't care how good it sound. They're still doing crimes. Real talk. You thought they wasn't? Nah, they doing crimes, champ. Afro beats is coming from the people that are doing bot accounts on Instagram and Facebook, bro. You be seeing them fake accounts all over the place. Those are the people doing the Afro beats, champ. You think they not? It's the scammers and the finesses. Let's be real. Y'all know this. Some of y'all know this already. Marcus Small says it's gonna sell, but the budget not gonna be the same. They're really gonna be in the streets now. Yeah. Dwight Allen says this will become a TV series or movie sequel. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, y'all know Afro beats, y'all know exactly where that comes from. We're not even about to front and act like Afro beats is some spectacular invention. You know what I'm saying? Stop, bro. Please stop. You know exactly where I'm going with this, and we're not even gonna go no further with the Afro beat conversation because y'all know who's making Afro beats and what they do, champ. Stop playing. It's the mayor. We know exactly what's going on here, champs. Okay? The Indian from India, what in the world are you talking about, gang? But listen, this is a cold case that it looks like this is gonna be a cold case, champs. It looks like it's gonna be a very cold case. All right, I don't know. You know, maybe one of these vloggers might be a rat and they might tell everything and try to solve the case. Maybe. That's up to them, though. Don't look to Showface to be the one to help you out. It's not going to be me. You dig what I'm saying? Shay Cheese says the scammers are from India. Well, champ, as many scammers that may be from India, I'm not talking about any Indian scammers, just so we're very clear, champ. I'm not referring to anyone in India scamming. I'm referring to people from another place that are also scamming, champ. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you get where I'm going with this, but it's okay, champ. I'm not talking about what you're talking about, but I get what you're saying. Yes, India might have scammers, but I'm talking about scammers that are from another place, champ. That are also known very much for scamming and finessing. You dig? That's it. Okay? But back to what I'm talking about. Big Jook was held accountable for his action. That's why he's not here no more. For all of the bozos that said that Big Jook was a good Christian man and he didn't deserve what happened to him, respectfully, I don't know what to tell you. You sound insane. You don't know anything about Big Jook. How can you say the biggest drug dealer in Memphis over multiple years? I mean decades. You're talking about the biggest drug dealer in Memphis for a long period of time. How in the world did you think this man was a good stand-up man, champ? Do you know what comes with being the biggest dealer in a city, champ? People aren't going straight to heaven, champ. People are taking a ride to them friendly skies, they say. You dig? I don't know where in the world you get the idea that someone who was literally the biggest drug dealer in Memphis for decades upon decades. Where in the world did you think that this person was a good Samaritan who didn't deserve what happened to him, champ? Not saying that he deserved to get smoked, but I'm telling you, he was responsible for some heinous acts. That's what I'm going to say. The man was responsible for very heinous activity. The man put bounties on heads for a long period of time. How innocent was he? That's what I'm asking. The man was not innocent. You know what I'm saying? The man was not innocent, gang. You dig? If you know, you know. You know, that's all she wrote at that point. If you know, you know. But like I said, the police are having a very hard time trying to find a potential suspect in this crime. A very hard time. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Lola and Dreddy says, because what you're saying could apply to Dolph as he was king of the streets. So be cool. I don't know what you're talking about. But all I'm saying is that Big Jook was the biggest drug dealer in Memphis. And that's a fact, and everybody knows that. You dig? That's all I could say. Big Jook was a huge drug dealer in Memphis for a long period of time. And he wanted to get rid of a lot of his competition. You know what I'm saying? Chiller says this is beyond rap. More bodies going to drop. Paper Route Empire, etc. I mean, that's kind of evident, you know. People are definitely going to pass away because that just what comes with the territory, man. And Memphis is a very dangerous city, man. Since the passing of Young Dolph, Memphis has gotten crazier and crazier and crazier, you know. People believe there's going to be an all-out war behind Jook passing away, but they might be wrong about that. At the same time, due to the circumstances of the matter and what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure people are going to want some type of revenge in some degree, but where do they actually look? You know what I'm saying? That's what I could say. Chester Bay said, nothing wrong with Afro beats. I listen to them every day. I never said there was anything wrong with it. What I said was it was no better than the music that people already listen to. I said Afro beats had a lot to do with scamming and finessing, and it does. You know, it's not a lie. The music is literally about finessing, scamming, and etc. It's no different than what's being listened to on a regular basis. It might sound cool and sound nice, but that's where the music is coming from. People who are actually scamming and finessing. All right? Yeah, I might not like that. Y'all might disagree with me, but I'm telling you facts. You know what I'm saying? Afro beats is literally, like I said, it's finesse music, man. The people making that music is finessing, scamming, and jugging people out of their bread every day, online, offline. You dig? Lex Black says that's a fact. Showface definitely didn't say what you just said. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You could listen to whatever the hell you want to listen to. I'm just saying what it is, gang. Because when people say that Afro beats is this, that, and the third, nigga, how is Afro beats different to any of the music that you already listen to? There's literal crime in all that music. You know what I mean? Longest Moon says Dolph was literally helping his community. I don't think Gotti and Jook were doing that. Well, that's not true. Gotti was also helping out his community in some ways too, champ. All right, I'm gonna tell you that. Jook, I don't know what Jook was doing. I know that Yo Gotti was definitely helping out the community in Memphis to some extent. So don't don't say what you don't know. Dwight Allen says, "Can Memphis, Tennessee be rebuilt if they take out violence?" There's no such thing as taking out violence. There's violence all over the place, champ. Violence is everywhere. There's no such thing as taking violence out of a city. You can't do it. It's bound to happen, unfortunately. President Man said, "No, that's not true. Afro beats is not about scamming and finessing. Just have to understand what they're saying, my dear. It's about scamming and finessing." My dear, it's about scamming and finessing. I'm telling you this for a reason. When I say what I'm saying it for a reason. 038 Cutthroat says Dolph never stood a chance. He couldn't escape the jealousy and envy. He had an attempt on him in North Carolina and Cali. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying. Hopeless says, well, violence has dropped. Make it keep dropping. I mean, look, it is what it is, man. CX99 says, salute, homie. The police don't have any suspect unless someone snitches. Then this case probably won't be solved. Yeah, the only way this case is going to be solved is someone tells. You know what I'm saying? The only way this case is going to be solved is if someone literally goes out and tells. This is a fact. Right? Hey, Treasure Man, respectfully, we're going to agree to disagree. I know about these Afrobeat people, champ. Hey, look, I know a lot about these Afrobeat people. I must tell you that right now. Listen, I know so much. There's so much I don't tell y'all because it really ain't for me to tell y'all. But look, I know way too much. You know what I'm saying? I got too many friends. I got too many people who tell me things. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not from Memphis. I'm the mayor of the town, champ. I'm the real New York mayor. Respectfully. I don't know who Eric Adams is or who the hell he thinks he is, but I'm the mayor, champ. I don't know who Eric Adams thinks he is. I'm not from Memphis. I'm not born in Memphis. Never been to Memphis. Nothing. I'm from the town, champ. You know what the town is? The real New York mayor. Like, I'm from the town. I don't know. I'm not from Memphis. 038 Cutthroat says they only put up a $4,000 reward for the nobody risking their life for that monopoly money. Nobody's telling for $4,000. That's dirt. Nobody take the $4,000 from the Memphis Police Department. Talking about $4,000 to anybody who's seen anything. Nobody's seen nothing, and you're not gonna get anything. $4,000 is not good snitch. Look, if you're gonna want somebody to rat, put up some good snitch money, champ. Y'all gotta have good rat money. Like, rats cost money, champ. If you're gonna have a rat, you better put up some good rat. What was $4,000 is not enough to maintain a rat, champ. You're gonna have to put up better rat. Memphis Police Department, you need better rat money than $4,000. You're not gonna get nobody, champ. For $4,000, just testify. We'll give you $4,000. That's not enough. You're not speaking rat language. The money that you're giving is not good rat money, champ. You're not speaking for the betterment of rats around the country or the city of Memphis. You're gonna have to get more money than that, champ. All right, 4,000 ain't cutting it for rats. The rats need more. All right, the rats need more money. 4,000. They're not gonna tell, champ. The rats is looking at that like, I made way more last time I snitched, champ. The last time I ratted, y'all gave me 10,000. Y'all doing a decrease on pay? See, the rats is gonna go on strike in Memphis now, champ. The rats is on strike. Y'all cutting the pay. Y'all downgraded the pay. The rats is on strike in Memphis, champ. They not doing it. That's why I said the case is cold. Don't y'all get it? Don't y'all understand? Ain't nobody telling. Nigga, that's $4,000. What they gonna do with that? They can't feed. You can't feed a rat with 4,000. Champ. What they gonna do with $4,000? $4,000? Champ. Ain't nobody telling a dick. This is a cold case. Blame Memphis police why the case is cold, champ. $4,000, champ. Before taxes, guys. Ain't nobody telling nothing. The rats is on strike in Memphis. The rats in Memphis has had it up to here with the MP, the Memphis Police Department is pissing all the rats off in Memphis, champ. They are upset. $4,000, champ. The rats are not pleased with the Memphis Police Department and their efforts. You did? Oh, champ, not for $4,000, man. What? Come on, gang. What you gonna do with 4,000? What them rats gonna do with 4,000? The rats is not impressed. They need more. They're gonna have to raise the price. That's not enough. Respectfully. Big Bro says, did you hear DJ Academics say he knows who did it because the person who truck it was took it off his Instagram after it was posted all over the news? That doesn't mean that it was them who did it. Because I guarantee you the same people that I spoke to did not speak to Academics. Academics is saying a lot of things. Now, the person he's talking about could have been, you know, the owner of the vehicle or had something to do with it, but that don't mean that they the ones who did it. You know what I'm saying? Hopeless says, didn't rat the... I can't read that. I'm sorry, gang. I can't read that. Sorry, champ. Salute to you, though. I can't read that. Curtis Brown III says, bigger than the chess games. Mercenaries did it. Chechi says, pay mortgage 8 months with 4 bands. Hey, gang. Chillanano11 says, Chief Davis is among what's going on. Patrick Humble says 6 days later, we don't know how much shell casings was spent. Excedrin says they got a better chance calling McGruff the crime dog. That's what they're going to have to go with. They're going to have to go with McGruff the crime dog because this right here is out of pocket. I'm not going to lie, gang. This right here is out of pocket. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share the video. I got to fix my camera real quick. Matter of fact, no. I gotta get a charger real quick, actually. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share the video. But honestly, bro, $4,000? 4,000, bro? What you gonna do with 4,000? I would like to know what you're gonna do with $4,000, bro. For somebody to tell. That doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying. $4,000. Come on, gang. This is out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Trenches News drove the price up, man. Trenches News is something else, man. I'm surprised people are still supporting Trenches News, man. That nigga's a 6ix9ine on YouTube, bro. Trenches News is the YouTube version of Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. I don't know why anybody's supporting that man. I mean, you do got people like Charleston White out here, so it makes sense. But that's crazy, man. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Hopeless said there's probably feds in here now, and dude probably in PC. No, he's not, champ. That's not true. Sounds good, but no, that's just not true, champ. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you, gang. It's not true. You dig? This case is cold. And if you think that a $4,000 reward is going to actually help your case, you are wrong, Memphis Police Department. Those rats want more money. The rats want more money. You trying to starve these rats? 4,000. You didn't, nigga. Y'all paid the rats more before. What happened to the money that you were paying the rats prior? Y'all must not care to catch the suspect because the rats are not pleased with your price. Yesterday's price ain't today's price, gay. The price went up. They were saying yesterday's price is not today's price. Yeah, cheese is through the roof. Did you see the tax on cheese? Inflation, dairy inflation, 4,000 ain't cutting it. Dairy inflation, nigga, 4,000 won't be doing that, champ. Sorry. Dairy inflation, nigga. Cheese is through the roof. Oh, you forgot there was inflation, champ? The cheese ain't $4,000 ain't gonna cover that cheese, gang. 4K for dairy product? Ha! Good luck. Y'all niggas won't find a thing. Y'all ain't gonna find nothing, gang. Respectfully. Ain't no way in hell. 4,000, nigga. And if they find out you told, you might be joining. Let's just say this: if anybody tells for 4,000, 4,000 is not enough to stop you from meeting Big Jook in person to get an autograph, champ. How about that? Do it all you want. Allegedly, any bozo bold enough to go ahead and try and tell those individuals, let's just say, might make it possible for you to get an autograph by Big Jook. Personally, allegedly, champ. I don't know. If that's what you want in your life, hey, you be my guest. Patrick Humble said 40K might shake the city. 4K is you want a cold case. Yes, champ. 4K is not enough. It could be a mill. There won't be no. Oh, you're wrong. Hopeless. $1 million, you're gonna have more than a couple rats come out of the woodworks. In fact, the people responsible might start telling if there's $1 million on the line. What? Let it be $1 million reward. The whole Memphis is gonna tell. There's gonna be a long line at the police station. We talking about the trenches here, champ. $1 million. There's gonna be a contest on who's gonna win that million because there's gonna be a lot of testimonies going on, champ. You understand me? There's gonna be a line longer than the Great Supper, the Last Supper. Line gonna be longer than that. If there's $1 million prize for the person who rats the best, who can rat better? There's gonna be a contest, gonna be a game show contest. America's Next Top Rat. You heard? America's Next Top Rat. Who's the best rat in the country? Winner gets $1 million, champ. Who can rat better? Who smoked Big Jook? They gonna be doing tryouts. You heard? For $1 million? Or they're about to be doing. Memphis is gonna have a rat tryout. Who's the best rat in Memphis? You heard? I'm just saying. They literally will have a tryout on who's the best rat in the city of Memphis if there's $1 million on the line, champ. I'm not gonna hold you. They need that. It's a lot of money, right? $1 million? Well, goddamn, sheesh. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Angela Reddick says even a 40K, 50K, 1 million reward is life changing, and you can move out of Memphis. It'll be on the first trip to Calabasas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jim. Treasure Man says, I'm going to send you non-criminal Afrobeat music. Maybe you'll change your mind. Let me explain something to you. Everybody who does Afrobeats is a criminal, allegedly. That's all I'm going to say. How about that? I know too much. If I told you that everybody who does Afro beats is a criminal, would you believe me? Hey, look. I'm just saying, you're not gonna change my mind on things that I know. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You know, the Afro beat artists are doing some, some things behind the scenes. You dig? Marcus Moore says people gonna lie snitch for $1 million. You understand what I'm saying? People are gonna tell on anybody to get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Hopeless says, what is Afro Beats, a program or a label? Don't worry about it. Google is your best. I can tell you that Google is your best friend, though. Google is a good friend of yours. That's what I'm gonna say to you, Jen. Okay? But this video is not about Afro Beats. This video is about the case of Big Jook's murder going very cold right now, champs. That's what it is, gang. But do me a favor, hit the like, share the video. It's the mayor, the one and only real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams. And you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. Make sure you like the video, share the video. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. All right? You have a lot more content to come. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. Drop a comment. Let me know how you felt. How do you feel? Do you think this is going to remain a cold case? Will they find a potential suspect? You let me know how you feel, but share the video, gang. We had a lot more content to come, and we had a special public service announcement, and that's to make sure you stop playing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe right now. You dig? Subscribe now if you're digging the content. But salute to everyone who tuned in and tapped into the content. We got more to come. Stay tuned for more. But I'm up out of here. There's more content to come. Stay tuned for more. Let's get it. Stop playing.